As we know, this Astralis lineup back at the Blast premiere was looking solid, gave some good early glimpses. Here's a set of utility, and the pistol round execute is coming in for Heroic.
Fully into the A bomb site to kick off the first round of this game, and Yabi is going to detect that. He's not alone though, he has got Katowice in the shadows, waiting to pounce with his USP, and he'll do exactly that. Katowice on the double, brings down Kixan and Nico Dawes with no issue. And Astralis are up better for the time being, but that's pulled back by Nerds. Yet to see that bomb go down. It's a bit of a fumble inside of the site, but Heroic eventually lock it in.
Yeah, two great kills from Katowice, but the fact that he muffled a couple shots early on, which gave some space over to Heroic, so they still have a pretty solid post-plant situation. Retake is going to come in, the strength of it from CT spawn.
Well, Tesses up on top of the bin, has got himself the headshot, puts BlameF into it, and the follow-up on Stair is fantastic. That cancels out any chance for Astralis getting back into this pistol round, and Heroic will start off with a stronger. And this is starting to look pretty nice for Heroic. Nice simple call, works out perfectly.
Yeah, just a little A execute, and again, despite the nice kills, it's like even just the missed shots from Katowice allow those players to move up and scale onto the bomb site. If he's getting those quicker, his teammates have a little bit more room to work with. That A defense might be a little bit stronger, but it just took him too long to connect the shots.
Heavy presence outside of the A bomb site. Looks like it has a bit of speed behind this one, Jason.
Yeah, it does. Hitting a timing. Here they are up A ramp. BlameF. Over at the stairs, it's Yabi with the first kill. He's isolated and can't convert and can't build upon it.
Nerds taking more space, getting closer towards jungle and connected. That smoke blown open. Great use of the HE grenade. BlameF is gone, decapitated. And Astralis down to just 3 players in the first gun round. There's no chance at winning this one. They've got to save. Just seeing some of the memories of players up there in huge portraits, it's what makes this game kind of beautiful, is the fact that we do have that history to call back on, not just in the players, but this specific event as well, right? We've been coming here for a decade of Counter-Strike in Katowice, and now the first time CS2's here. And Heroic just going through the motions as we now hit 45 seconds on the timer. Yabi position close to ramp. Here's the flash play. Nico Dawes slightly caught by it, but not enough to make it uncomfortable. And he handles Yabi, eats Incendiary, but he's not going to be looking towards Underwood because he spotted the player at CT. So this is strong from Astralis. This is a good hold towards the end. 30 seconds left to make a play, and Tesses has to crack it open. Good first headshots down, brought down, and a 2v3 is doable for Heroic.
I gotta cover him. This is all on Tesses. Plant's going down. Good shot. Plant is gonna come in, and we've got a 2-on-2. There's a flank, however, from Stair, and will they expect it?
Yeah, because of his early position at B, he's been able to get that flank on. Oh, it takes a while, but eventually we'll connect that kill on Tesses, leaving Kixan in the 1v2. In Katowice, he'll be tested on his in-game leadership, and now his individual skill cannot get it done in the 1v2, and it will be Astralis to pick it up.
Yeah, found a way to isolate the fight, can't connect the shot, and that is a nice job from Astralis. It's a perfect defense, though. Back-to-back rounds, Astralis has been able to have the right call and the players in the right position to hold off the attack.
Well, Stair, here he goes. His device connecting first. Tesses caught. Good flash setup, allowing Stair for the peak, and he holds down nearly for 3, but he'll settle with the double. It does keep Astralis ahead in the player count, and 1 minute and 5 seconds left on this clock.
Yeah, now they have a decision to make. Does Nerds remain aggressive and try and open this up? There's 1 minute on the clock, so he's hoping for another mistake out of the defenders. He already caught BlameF on a lurk up con. Yabi's gonna slide out. Easy kill, and Kixan was coming to join up, and now he's got simply no options.
Yeah, low health too with 36. He'll come out through the underpass. Would take an absolute miracle to even get close to finding himself in a winning position. He's going to creep ever closer up the connector. Eventually should be detected by Stown, who will then call that information to Yabi, who will close the round, and a second for Astralis picked up in a row.
Katowice would be a great place to put your first mark on the Counter-Strike scene. Deep nade down A ramp. Gonna miss out on damage, and BlameF's got some info.
Sends the nade on into the bottom of the ramp, and a lot of damage done through that smoke at Palace. So Heroic handed some weaker players to kick things off, and now Yabi, well, he's pinned in the corner. Oh, he does well for a second. He's still standing. He's still fighting, and Yabi cuts them open. A 4K right away at the start of this map, and Yabi is feeling it on that A bomb site.
That's got to be frustrating, because Heroic has to feel like they had so many advantages. That happened previously on the A execute as well, where Yabi is isolated. BlameF stuck behind a smoke. He's the only one. Top balcony again, but this time, times the follow-up peak perfectly. And no one from Heroic could read where the play was coming from next. What a sequence from Yabi.
He just devastates them. And now should ready his troops in defense of the A bomb site.
Yabby's going to have a big job to do, and he's pretty committed. He's got to be careful with these deagles coming out of Palace, and he doesn't realize it just yet, but you're going to want him to stay alive as long as possible to give Device the space, and they switch up. Device takes Palace, and Yabby stays underneath, and the AWP is doing work at a distance and shut down with ease.
Yeah, Device doesn't miss the easy ones. He delivers those kills systematically up towards the Palace.
So reliable. Still heavy numbers over in the B halls for Heroic. 3 players with the bomb looking to go right at Stair. It's a question of what Tessus can accomplish in middle because his teammate has gone down and coming through. You got 3 players ready to take you down and Stair's going to go passive.
Oh, good play behind the bench, using the smoke as extra cover. Decides not to fight, but Nico Godard's got a little bit too deep into the bomb site and Stair gets removed because of that. Bomb plant now going down for Heroic. Every fight going against Astralis. And now it has to be a retake with even numbers. Yeah, and despite the opening 2 kills for Astralis in middle, this is a really sketchy situation. They lose the next 2 after that, and they don't have control of market for this retake, so Yabby's going to have to be very, very cautious. Stout and Device will start this off from Catwalk, but that might be the signal to save, especially with Device not connecting on a trade. And I think those are the opportunities missed that will force them back. Yeah, Device is quite fortunate not to go down there as well at short, so he'll take his second life. And look to try and cash them on the exit, realizing that bomb explosion is not forgiving, and Device steals an extra away right at the end. But that is Heroic back into the lead. And all by virtue, I mean, the mid-aggression works out so well for Astralis, but if you're Heroic and you see that 3 players in middle, you're saying they got to have resources from the B bomb site, so coming in and finding 1 kill gives them a very secure plant and positioning. Flashbang held at the ready. BlameF's already at top mid. Device is waiting for the Palace peak again. Absolutely no way through. Nertz is taken out. Device will follow up with utility to plug that gap, and that has forced Heroic to search for another option. But BlameF, like you said, his early positioning gets himself into spawn. And there will be 1 kill for BlameF. Probably could have got away with another one, but he's detected the fallback plan for Heroic, and this has allowed Device to change position and get in towards top middle. Yeah, it's also, you know, he's overextended a little bit, so you have this angle, but if they come right at you, could be in danger. Looking for the information. What a flick up. Needed it. He's going to stick around and go for more, and that flick doesn't land. Yeah, it would be kind of ridiculous if you hit both of those flicks on the attempts. Device gets away with another one. Might have even closed entirely at this point. Stown is close behind them. And no time to clear this position. Yeah, Yabby's just going to peek out from the firebox. That should be 1, and with 3 players still up and 9 seconds left, it's just impossible for Shoes to get anywhere. Yeah, that was bold. I don't know if there's necessarily anything Heroic could have done a little bit better, but you're kind of hoping and praying that no one is at that bomb site whatsoever. There's so many positions that you would have had to clear, so you're just kind of praying that you can get one off for free. Let's take a look at a smoke that didn't quite go where it should have, and that's towards Stairs, which allowed Device to get this kill. Nice note. That's what can happen. You miss 1 smoke in the game and it costs you the round. It costs you the opening move. Prevented Heroic from taking space, and BlameF and Device, that combo back at it in middle. It's BlameF running up towards top mid. Oh, he gets confused and he gets muddled and he gets taken out without issue. Tessus with the headshot, Device trades. Oh, Shersh wants that fight out towards Catwalk, able to force him back. Molotov will keep the defender at bay, so Stown a little bit harassed, and Nertz has stepped through the smoke for a challenge, and so has Shush. 3v3, the closest play to that B-bomb site, and no one from Astralis defending it. Stown is preoccupied with Shush, who is coming through jungle, now spotted, and Stown is worried about the position of Shush and the direction he was looking at, considering that B-split potential. Stown goes back to try and plug the gap before they arrive, and he might have got there in time. Nice kill from Stown. He'll drop into the site, trying to be elusive. Just enough ammo to collect that kill. Stown is destroying them alone, and Shush now taken down to low health. And the cavalry of Astralis is arriving, but Stown does not need them. A reload inside of the site, and Astralis will take the lead again. Quad kill from Stown in the round. What a huge performance, because that's all on him. And Device will be smoked off, so the AWP kind of negated, although there's quite the gap in that for Device. Yeah, it's like the Grand Canyon right here for Device to look through, and it's a nice shot. Tessus can do nothing about that. Device waits, and he still has the gap to get the kill, and Nertz will have to trade it. So back into a 4v4, but the problem is for Heroic, you need some other area of the map here, and maybe the pressure towards A could work out. Yeah, Yabby's all alone. Now they've cleared out mid, they know it's coming, and Yabby swings out for Palace. That's the first kill, and Kixon and Nikados have nothing to do. They have a Molotov that can flush him out into the open,
but he'll gladly take those fights with the AK-47.
Yeah, strong hold from Yabi throughout that entire first half. It's Astralis with a poor start, but a strong finish in half number 1. This double setup at jail. And the bench could be absolutely devastating for Astralis if they dive on into it. Kixan gets his second kill of this game and eventually will go down. Nertz in behind the bench. Oh, a lot of shots coming out of Nertz's pistol and many of them landing. That's going to be the pistol for Heroic. 1 away from tying up the game now.
Astralis still content to control middle. Keeping BlameF in position, using this smoke timing and window, denying information. BlameF sees the peek. Nade blows open. He calls it out. He's been cleared. And Astralis hustle over to A ramp.
Pretty surprising BlameF even gets a kill in that engagement. I thought he was dead to rights with nothing, but still manages to get a little bit out of it. And now with 35 seconds left, Astralis make their final pounce of the A bomb site. And you mentioned the retake setup. Might not come down to a retake here. Kixan strong enough. Nertz will not be though. Flash connects from Device. And Nertz will fall down. So 2v2, bomb plant starting to come in. And here's that retake attempt now starting to come in for Heroic. Nikodos is so low on health. Luckily, he's able to switch out to a better weapon.
Oh, no kits, and Kixan has no head. And yeah, now Nikodos is in the horrifying decision, or I guess the easy decision, of just saving the weapon with 22 health. So Astralis find a way in the mid-round to readjust on the map, using BlameF as a pivot point.
He's coming up short, looking for this split, and the problem is Heroic have so many players inside of the site for the defense, so this might not be as easy for Astralis as they are hoping. And Kixan hearing the burning. He's trying to help his teammates out, but it's not going so well until his turn comes through. A double from Kixan. Staring Yabi creating more space for Astralis, but 28 seconds left. Kixan has done so much. After a disastrous first half, it's got to be a good feeling getting off to a good start here in the second half. And this is allowing Stown to comfortably walk up connector, but eventually that fight will come in for Astralis when they round the corner. Tessa's burning under the wood. Decides to use the smoke to keep himself in that position for a moment longer, and Nertz strikes on the double. Stown and BlameF both busy, and that is a double kill for Nertz to put Heroic in the better position. 30 seconds left in this round.
Oh, and Nertz takes down Yabi. It's just getting bad to worse. Stair's got to step up and be aggressive. He's got one. It's not enough because Tessus is still there. A troll under the boards, and Device has to try and save the op and bails out.
Yep, not enough time to get back to that bomb, and Kixan doesn't even challenge Device early on there. He lets him run away. He gets the information that Device has retreated up towards top middle. I think they're just going to have to let him go.
So he doesn't really, I mean, you have to be concerned about someone running through, but no one's going to peek you, right? So he feels a little bit more comfortable swinging out to the left and taking those fights. And as utility is pulled out as well, the worst possible moment for Astralis. And they lose a very critical swing round. Heroic now have a good grip on this map.
If you just look at his face, and here's Device peeking out again towards top middle. This time searching, actively trying to get that opening, but he's caught between two angles and taken out by the M4. So Nikodos locks in the first, and that was really the primary option for Astralis. That was their best weapon in play, and now it's just pistols.
Yeah, and because they saw Nikodos pushing up, they couldn't even go and try to recover the op and try and go for another one. This time the Deagle doesn't connect whatsoever, and all across the map, Astralis being shut down. Heroic is going to be on to 11 when all is said and done.
Nikodos misses the shot. Oh, what a shot from Yabi on the swing. Nothing Nikodos can do about that, but it gets even better. My God, the Deagles are coming in. And Stair is still here. The Storm may still have a chance to continue. But a nice shot from Yabi on the double. But it might just be a glimpse of impact and then fade into irrelevancy in this round because Heroic have calmed the Storm down. They've dropped back, and now Stair doesn't have a whole lot of chances.
Yeah, he's paused a little bit to allow them to back off these aggressive positions in mid. Tessus is going to come from that peak, and not quick enough. Stair can adjust. They got one timeout remaining in regulation, and they're going to use it here. Another buy coming in, and they need a bit of a comeback.
Yeah, at this point, Jason is do or die, right? At this point, as you turn this ship around completely, you might be staring down the face of Heroic taking a win over Astralis. And you know, the history between these two organizations, the history between the players.
Excited at the prospect of Astralis' slow pace. He wants to get some space.
Through the back of the smoke, it's one from Kixan, and followed up by Nikodos. Astralis in this gun round, we said it's do or die. Well, it looks like they are going to die. Stair left in a 1v3. Astralis get nowhere. They don't even look like there's a chance in this round, and that's an opportunity for a kill you've got to take if you have any dreams of a 1v3, and it isn't going to happen. Nerds is fired up because they know that's map point for Heroic in this BO1. Shooting down in towards the ramp, no kill connected yet. Astralis have a bit of space out of the A-bomb site. Hopping over the stairway, it's going to be Stair running down to death as Shush takes him out. Heroic have the man advantage, and they are one step closer of closing this opening game versus Astralis, but that bomb will go through. Gives Astralis a fighting chance, and even more than that by Blame F. Nikodos is taken out this time around, and Stown fights down towards CT. They combine, and those kills should confirm the round, and a lifeline for Astralis to keep going and push up to 9.
Yeah, it's always the tense point in those attacks when you get the bomb site, you know, essentially for free. You do lose a player jumping over and getting aggressive, but you spend all your utility on the hit, and then you don't have anything to hold them off, and this time they get the kills out towards CT spawn. Kixan gonna grab a double on the exit. But Astralis at 9, still fighting in this, now just 3 rounds away. Towards middle, so he's not gonna have it for a B hit, but this open position jiggled out of the way, and now Device steps up to the plate.
That could have been a very different story if Nikodos lands that first shot, but Device is able to get through, and that miss whiff from Tessis is not going to work out for Heroic here. They can't do anything about this, and the money has come down to a grinding halt at this point, so Heroic have no residual cash. They can't afford to risk a retake attempt. They've got to save, and now this puts Astralis up to 10 rounds on the board, and we're only 2 away from confirming overtime.
Yeah, you're going to be out of money with Heroic with only a 1-round losing bonus, so everything is going to hurt when it hits the deck. Stown finds another on the exit, that's Kixan. Astralis in the next round is going to have to contend with these 2 M4s, but around that should be basically nothing.
It's exactly how you put it, Jason. Nothing really around these M4s. Nothing of note.
Still can be dangerous. They wanted to challenge against what they know is going to be a weakened economy. 1-for-1 is okay for Heroic, but they lost the M4, one of the rifles that they had. And Stair for the trade and a follow-up kill, and still applying pressure to this A-bomb site.
Astralis have found a bit more comfort in this first map at this point.
All 3 players are here, so yeah, even though you only have the 1 single rifle to work with, you at least have the benefit. They're going to try and grab that gun. Oh, Nerds is in danger. I don't think they spotted it either. He sees the feet tapping away. Stairs brought to about half HP, and Nerds is relentless. Nerds is relentless, but Yabby is there.
The double swing allows that kill to come in, but Tessis is traded out.
They won't know about Kixan.
They won't. He's such a good position here inside of default. Peeks out. It's just 1 for Kixan, but his teammate still stands and is one of the sharpest riflers in the world. Nerds on the 2nd kill, and Yabby's out of there. He's running back. It's a 1v1 for the series, for the first map of IEM Katowice, and Nerds is trying to get back to that B-bomb site in time.
I think he's going to beat him. I think he goes towards window. He's going to jump up towards catwalk, goes towards the middle of the map to see if there's going to be a readjustment. So Yabby, best player in this map, has to win a 1v1 to keep Astralis alive.
Nerds in the clutch in this B-bomb site has been known to pull off miraculous things, and here he comes. Crossing on over, misses the timing on the peak on Yabby, and now Yabby could be anywhere. He could be anywhere inside of this site, and Nerds does not have the utility to limit positions, and that time will start to run out. This one's for all the marbles, and it's Yabby to keep Astralis alive.
Oh, a tense clutch. Here we go, round 24. Overtime or bust for Astralis, and Blame F is taken out of the fight immediately.
Now the bulldozer is dealt with, and now it's down up short, looking to try and make up for it. They're sending him reinforcements. They start to clear out ladder room. Tess is trying to set up position, but they're not ready for Stown to arrive so quickly. He seizes his chance. He grabs that opportunity, but Stair crosses into the open without looking towards Nikodos, and the Heroic defense are starting to bring down Astralis. It looks like they might just bring them down completely, and that is exactly what will happen. Heroic in the first derby of the Danes in 2024 come out on top of Astralis, and this one's gotta taste good.